Hey folks, welcome back to the next Genshin Impact video. And today, we're going to be talking about something really juicy and interesting. It's actually an article that just came out about 18 hours ago. It came out yesterday, December 2nd, 2022. Basically is going to go over Genshin Impact publisher going after a leaker through Discord. To basically obtain his personal information, which may or may not even be accessible by Discord, depending on how, smart Ubatcha is. He may not have ever linked anything, but who knows? We'll have to read over here and see what this article has to do with this lawsuit. So, first things first, it says, it looks like Genshin Impact's publisher, Cognisphere, is going after one of the most prolific leakers. As reported by Torrent Freak, lawyers representing the company have actually filed a DMCA subpoena demanding that Discord provide it with the real identity of the person known online as Ubatcha. He is one of the best known leakers. He has about almost 500,000 followers on Twitter, 250,000 Discord members in his Wangshen Funeral Parlor Discord server. I don't know if that's owned by him, but I do know, in fact, that he is an admin on that server. And also, a lot of his leaks, he presents them on the Genshin Impact Leaks subreddit, which he may or may not be a moderator on that. I'm really not sure. So, it says that's where the infringing content was actually posted. According to the first filing, as a result, Cognisphere lawyers are asking that Discord be ordered to disclose the identity, including his name, address, telephone numbers, and email addresses of the user Ubatcha with discriminator number 2719, who is actually held responsible for posting infringing content that they own. It says the second filing also notes that the information obtained will actually be used only for the purposes of protecting the rights granted to Cognisphere under the Copyright Act. It says this covers a lot of ground, including legal action, which is actually something Cognisphere, as Mihoyo, has not been shy about doing in the past. In September 2021, for instance, they filed a lawsuit against a Chinese video sharing platform. It's basically a Twitch equivalent for people that are in the US. It's called Bilibili, and they sued them in order to discover the identities of 11 different Genshin Impact leakers. And it says 2 months later, it sued 7 of them, 7 out of the 11, for 500,000 yuan each, which is 71,000 USD. It says Mihoyo also filed a legal action for, I guess they're now known as Hoyoverse. So correct this guy since he's probably not familiar with Hoyoverse, the name change, etc. Which I'm not sure why, but because that's pretty prevalent information. It says they also filed legal action in September 2021 that forced the takedown of popular Genshin Impact wiki Honey Hunter. Which is still around, I believe. It might be under a different name now, but if you just search Honey Genshin, you'll find the website that a lot of content creators actually use for their videos. It's actually a pretty nice website. It just collects leaks. It's not really the leaker. It's more like they're publicizing that information to more people, if that makes sense. So, this latest legal action comes less than 2 months after a massive Genshin Impact leak revealed up to 9 months of updates planned for the game. As Games Radar noted, the leak was so big and wide-ranging that many prominent leakers, including Ubatcha, disavowed it. That does not appear to have done him much good, though. Given the timing and its past history with leakers, it seems very unlikely that the publisher Cognisphere is pursuing Ubatcha's real identity so it can send him a Christmas card. I love that. Discord will almost certainly comply with this request when it is received. Lawsuits like this are typically a formality to ensure that everyone involved is meeting their legal and contractual obligations. after which Ubatcha will be revealed and Cognosphere can go after them as it sees fit. At a bare minimum, it seems likely that Ubatcha's leaks will come to a halt, but a broader chilling effect on Genshin Impact leaks is really what's going to be the potential outcome. It says Andy Chalk, who is the writer of this article on PCGamer.com, which I will link in the description down below. It says that he has reached out to Cognosphere, Hoyoverse, Mahoyo, whatever, for comment on the matter, and he will update this article if he receives a reply from them. But he probably will not. I'm just going to say that right now. So, we will, I will link this link in the description. I will link this in the description down below so that if you guys want to read this, if there's any updates on it, you'll be able to check that out after the video has been released. So this is actually the file on Torrent Freak. It looks like this is he's a counsel for Cognosphere. So this is actually going over everything that they're going after this user, responsible for posting infringing content that appeared at the following channel: Wang Shen Funeral Parlor Genshin Impact, available at Uniform Resource Locator, discord.gg/hutao. The purpose for which this subpoena is sought is to obtain the identity of this user, who's posted infringing content that appeared in this Discord channel. This information will only be used for the purposes of protecting the rights granted to Cognosphere under their Copyright Act, or under the Copyright Act. They have submitted a takedown notice to Discord, identifying the content posted by the infringing user and providing the information required by 17 USC, Section 512C3A. A true and accurate copy of the submitted notification is attached here too as Exhibit 1. It says they declare that this is true and to the best of his knowledge, information, and belief. This was November 29th, 2022. So this is, 4 or 5 days ago, last week, that this actually occurred. I'm not sure how this actually ended up online. I guess you can find claims like this, maybe on a specific website. I'm not really sure. It just says case document filed 11/30/2022. This is the actual case thing, but it says basically, additionally, we request that Discord takes appropriate measures to prevent further infringements by this user Ubatcha and any other parties responsible for the infringement, including pursuant to including pursuant to any repeat infringer policies maintained by Discord. And it goes over again that he states that this information is accurate. Under the penalty of perjury, I am the owner or an agent authorized to act on behalf of the owner of an exclusive right that is being infringed. All right. So this just has a little, very terrible looking copied screenshot of this Discord server, and you can see Ubatcha's name, blah blah blah, all the channels, etc., etc. So if we scroll down more, it shows all these leaks that he's posting, which I can't tell what that year is. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But it's basically showing this is all the information that he has leaked that actually came out to be true. And it was before the actual updates were posted. Hopefully they sent the user ID of Ubatcha, because I think that is the only way that they would actually be able to take action and provide that information to Cognosphere. But I think they may make an exception for a game studio with the stature and ability that Cognosphere has. So, anyways, I was going to go over the rules of working with law enforcement, Discord safety. I think this is mostly to do with like underage people talking and child predator stuff, but we'll see. I think they also may go over things that would be relative to what is going on in this case. Yeah, see, so they do not require this information on sign up, so they may not have it. And that could be truthful, but I'm sure that if they really need to find out who it is, they will, you know. Um they might have their phone number if the user is verified. That could be true, but he could also be using a fake phone number created by a texting app on Android or something like that. Although I think most places such as Discord would block that ability. Um, it says it removes most user identifiers once a user is deleted, including their username and discriminator. So they may notify Ubatcha if he's being requested by law enforcement. Non-disclosure orders should also include a date range. Merely requesting Discord to not notify a user is not sufficient. Discord reserves the right to notify users in those instances. So yeah, not really much helpful information here. But I guess that this does pertain to what is going on in this claim here, or this DMCA claim. So I was just going to go over this a little bit. This isn't really that important, but this is the second time. It actually goes over it in this section of the article, but basically the leaker hunt decree began when Mihoyo filed a lawsuit against Bilibili via DualShockers, the Chinese video sharing website that hosts Genshin Impact live streams, in order to identify the 11 different leakers, which they ended up suing 7 of them. This is Ubatcha's Twitter account. No tweets, no replies. Everything has been deleted. This is the example of one of his YouTube channels, which I was just gonna show. This will probably go away soon, unfortunately. This is, just his Reddit account, blah, blah, blah. The last post was 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, I mean, that pretty much goes over everything that is really happening in this case. If you want my opinion on this, I think the reason they're going after him versus other leakers is probably because not only is he leaking content from Genshin Impact, but he's also leaking content from Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Impact, pretty much all of their games. So this is a really big potential downside for Hoyoverse and also Cognosphere as a whole, as a publisher. Most likely this is an insider giving him this information. So maybe nothing will happen to him if he reveals who it is, but I doubt it. He's still going to face some kind of punishment, I'm sure. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Comment what you think about this DMCA from Cognosphere. And yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. See you guys. Peace.